Hello, Internet! If you're one of my normal viewers, then don't click off, don't run away straight away, because if you're not familiar with Pokemon Go PvP, give it a go. Give this video a chance. See what you think. Well, I think it's a lot of fun actually. If you're new to me, if you come here from the PvP world, then I'm basically known as a Pokemon VGC player, which is played on the Switch, used to be on the Nintendo DS. I'm pretty accomplished as far as VGC goes. I've had some very high world championship placements, won 2 regionals. That's I guess what I'm known for online. But just as a little tiny bit of a backstory, I guess I have been playing Pokemon Go, casually since the game actually came out. Back in June, whatever it was, 2016. So I have been playing, but I've not been playing the Go PvP seriously, competitively, you could say, since the world changed at the beginning of this year, a few months ago, 4 months ago in March, when lockdown around the world and Pokemon Go, in an attempt to help people out, really, encourage them to stay inside in some way. They made a few changes to the game, and one of those changes was to play your Pokemon Go PvP set. You didn't have to any longer go for a 3K walk or whatever it was to unlock the next set. So you could just play set after set after set, and I think after all this finishes, I think they should keep that because I think it's absolutely exploded PvP over the last few months, at least as far as I've seen anyway. Anyway, so limited experience. My Pokemon I hadn't been catching with PvP in mind, obviously. But I've been playing, all of the leagues, obviously, but like Master League is the one that I've been enjoying most. And that's the one that, as you've seen on the title, is the one that I got to rank 10 in, which I'm pretty proud of myself, to be honest. I did play a bit in the first season. I got to 2,750, and I thought, oh, I'll just leave it there because that's high enough, isn't it? But I thought for season 2, this season, I'd make a go and try and get to rank 10. Just as a little funny little note, actually. There we go. The night before, or the day before, rather, today, as of the day I got to rank 10, that was my final score. I was at 2940, and I went 5-0, and I thought, come on, 60 points, I can get rank 10 here, and finished on 2,999, and in PvP, you've got to pay. If you're not familiar, you've got to play a full 5 games before you can change your rating any. So I was fully aware that I could have a bad day today and drop from that, and that might be the highest I ever got to rank 10. Who knows? But luckily, luckily I did make it as the title and everything is spoiled. So in this video, I've got 10. I believe I've got 10 battles that I recorded after I reached rank 10 that I'm going to sort of talk through, basically guide you through what I do with this team, and hopefully, it's going to be my first time ever doing this, so hopefully it's going to be quite interesting for you. Hopefully it's going to be good, and and let me get my videos ready. Here we go. And hopefully maybe you'll learn something as well, who knows. But before I started doing PvP properly, my view, because I was there at Worlds last year. I saw the Go Invitational, where it took up the whole day one. We were all angry that VGC, we didn't get any stream time, I don't think, because it was all the Go Invitational. But so I did watch a little bit of it, but my initial opinion, I suppose, my misguided view was that it's just very simple, or you just switch into whatever's better against the opponent, whatever, and then win. But obviously it's not that simple at all. There's a lot of nuances in this, and obviously there is some luck involved, regarding leads mostly. A few moves do drop stats and stuff, like Cresselia with Moonblast is the most obvious one, I guess. Night Slash can raise your attack, mostly seen in the Ultra League. But it's really all about, there's a lot of strategy involved. It's all about energy management and keeping alignment or getting alignment. How do you come back from a bad lead? When to use your shields, things like that, really. And not only the in-game things, but because of the way that the ELO, I think that's what people call it, works. You can easily drop, you can sometimes easily climb the ladder. it takes a lot of mental strength to come back from a day or 2 days where you've dropped 100 points, 200 points, something like that. So there's a lot to this game, but I've waffled on long enough, and I'm gonna play you basically my some of my games after reaching rank 10. So here we go. We've got the in-game sound as well too, which I never normally had on. But I think, yeah, let's just skip forward a little tiny bit because it's a rank 10, especially with Masters, because a lot of people are playing Premier. It does take a while to find games, but here we go. So here's one of my rank 10 games. So I'm leading with Dialga, and they lead with Kyogre. I'm just going to pause this as well, just because I'm just going to mention briefly that I did enjoy Masters last season, but I didn't have a Dialga last season. The team I used last season was like a budget team, basically. It was Dragonite, Melmetal, which I did have thanks to my friend Jamie, and Metagross. That's basically the three that I used in Masters. And, if I'd lead Dragonite, basically, if I saw a Dialga lead, then I'd just switch into Melmetal straight away. That was my safe switch, as people call it. And, I'd go from there. But, it worked out reasonably, I suppose, depending on leads. But Dialga is obviously the king. It still is. It's not like, because I've been on PvP Poke, a lot now. It's obviously not the highest ranked on that website for Master League, but it really is the king still of Master League, because it's a dragon that beats all of the other dragons, and it beats other stuff as well too, because Kyogre is a favourable lead on, and Giratina is a favourable lead on as well too. So this Kyogre basically is a good lead. So yeah, anyway, after last season, I thought, yes, for next season, I do want to best buddy my Dialga, and I do want to use Dialga. Mewtwo, I've always liked. Mewtwo was my first best buddy in the game as well too. So I wanted a team that worked with Dialga and Mewtwo, and I thought, well, I do need something at the end for other Dialga and for Melmetal as well. And I thought Groudon could work, and I'm sure it does work, but I haven't got enough candy for Groudon. So Rhyperior is a very good alternative as well too, and there are ups and downs to Rhyperior and Groudon too. There's both obviously can work. But yeah, here we go. My Dialga hasn't got the best IVs, unfortunately, so it does lose lead to other Dialga. But anyway, in this game, here we go. I'm going to stop talking now. We've got a good lead. So Kyogre leading. And I pulled my switch up straight away, because as soon as I know that I've got a good lead, I'm thinking they're going to switch straight into their Dialga or their Melmetal. They often do. But, okay, they're staying in, so and they're not throwing anything yet. So I'm thinking that they're building up to a Blizzard, which I believe is like 10 waterfalls, I think. I've got Thunder on this as well too. I thought if I get that Thunder off, the old cheeky, them thinking maybe it's an Iron Head, then I would just knock it out and waste all of their energy. But yeah, they built up a lot. I shielded that because I thought it would be Blizzard, but they're baiting me with Surf, so I know this has to be a Surf coming through now. So I don't bother shielding that. You might have noticed I did bring up my switch, and I'm bringing my switch up again now, because I'm thinking they're going to switch into their Dialga. And that's so significant, because if they do switch into their Dialga, I need to get my Rhyperior onto that straight away before it builds up much energy. I'm thinking I can only get one attack off here on their Dialga. Thunder does more damage than Iron Head, so yeah, just let that go through. I've got the switch advantage now. I bring in my Rhyperior, and I know that I can take one Iron Head with my last shield, and then just mud slap it down, build up lots of energy. And you'll see maybe bring up the thing again down there. Yeah, thinking that they're going to switch. Oh, and they do switch actually there. So I'm waiting for that switch. And because, they don't want to stay in with their Dialga against my Rhyperior, do they? So it's Dragonite that comes in. And, I'm remembering this now, because I've only looked at these, I've only played this game once before, obviously. I've not looked at them back since. And actually, yeah, look at this. They get their Dragon Claw before I get my Psystrike here, and so what I do now is significant, because I don't throw my Psystrike. I don't want to knock out this Dragonite now, because I know that if I do knock it out, the Dialga will come in and it will be able to farm get some energy from my Mewtwo to the point where it will be able to get to an Iron Head before my Rhyperior can knock it out. So what I do now is I bring in my Rhyperior and I mud slap down this Dragonite. He's got one shield. I could double superpower here, but I'm thinking I can probably just mud slap it down, and ooh, I do. So that was the first game. So there we go. Aha, yes, it's working. Yeah, nice one. So yeah, next game. Let's just get into this. There we go. Executor Sam is my next opponent. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's interesting for me to like watch this back. So oh, we go. So this is a bad lead for us now. So what I do normally is I switch straight into Mewtwo as my safe switch, because Mewtwo can handle a lot of Pokemon. I build up as much as I can, get to a Side Strike there. They're going to throw a Rock Slide. Normally they throw a Rock Slide and they switch into Dialga. They throw a Rock Slide first so that my Mewtwo is softened up and or a Giratina as they've got here. And it makes basically the matchup for whatever they switch in easier for them, since they've got the Rock Slide on me first. And Mewtwo being so good, Side Strike does a lot of damage. It builds up very fast. I already got a shield on their switch into my Mewtwo there. Get another Side Strike here as well too. And I know that they're probably just going to farm me down at this point. Yeah, they're just going to Shadow Claw me down because they don't have to throw energy at this point. I can't get to another Side Strike at this point. So I know they've got their Melmetal in the back that hasn't got a whole lot of energy because it's thrown a Rock Slide. Normally, if I've got two shields, they would bait with an Ominous Wind. But even if it's a Shadow Ball, I don't really mind because Dialga, yeah, they could switch out here. They're not switching. But am I going to shield this? I can't remember. I think I probably should. Yeah, I do shield it, yeah. Because it is another Shadow Ball. And I'm bringing up my switch thing there, thinking that they're going to swap their Giratina out and try and save it, but they haven't. So we've got both these Pokemon against their last Pokemon here. And my Rhyperior's got a good matchup against their Melmetal, even though they can hit us for super effective damage. I'm throwing this Thunder first, just to soften it up or get the last shield. And then I swap straight into the Rhyperior so that they can't, farm me to get some more energy. Now the good thing about this is I don't have to throw any energy here. I can just Mud Slap down, and because Superpower reduces their stats. Oh, they've still got the Reshiram, haven't they? Whoops. Yeah, because Superpower reduces their stats, the next Superpower wouldn't knock me out. And yeah, okay. So I'm going for the Rock Wrecker here, and so the next Superpower wouldn't threaten me necessarily. This definitely is going to get their last shield. The Mud Slaps are going to do a lot of damage here to their Reshiram. But this Reshiram has got a decent amount of energy now, and my Dialga hasn't got much going for it apart from this last shield. But I think we're going to see here the reason why I wanted to Best Buddy and power up my Dialga, spend all my rare candies on my Dialga, because it just beats all of the other dragons. And because we've got so much energy now from the Reshiram, it was just out of range of another crunch, I think. And that Melmetal swapped, after it used the superpower, didn't really have much energy after going against my Rhyperior. I'm just able to get to an Iron Head in time. Melmetal is one of the biggest issues for my team, especially if it is from a bad lead. Yeah, normally in situations like that, it's more of a case of there we go. More of a case of hoping that whatever they've got in the back, my Rhyperior can handle. If that was a Kyogre in the back, I would have just lost the game there. But thankfully it was a Reshiram, which my Rhyperior could do a lot of damage to, did threaten the shield with the Rock Wrecker, and my own Dialga could do the business here as well too. Now, I'm just going to pause this for a moment, because if you're used to PvP, you will know everything about this. If you're new to this, then I'm just going to explain. And you can see actually on the screen, my Dialga's IVs are 14, 15, 13, which might seem, oh, I've got all green. I'm just going to wave my arms around a bit, which might seem, pretty good. That's pretty good IV, doesn't it? But as far as PvP goes, not really, actually. Because in mirrors like this, and this isn't 100% Dialga either, 100% Best Buddy is 4090, I believe. But I think it's my missing HP stat that makes the mirror so awful here. So in a Dialga mirror, if the better Dialga normally would just stay in, Dragon Breath down, don't throw any energy, and just shield on the other Dialga, because then they will win. The next Pokemon that comes in is going to be threatened by either two Iron Heads or a Draco Meteor. And is just going to get the shield back, basically. And that's normally how the Dialga mirror works. So this Dialga is probably just going to stay in, Dragon Breath me down, and shield whatever I do, because it knows it's the better Dialga and it'll just win. So whenever they lead Dialga, it's essentially a lost lead for me. So what I do is I just Dragon Breath, and you'll see that I get to half, way before they do. Look, I'm at yellow already now. What I do is I throw my Iron Head, because they have to shield this, because if they don't and then I shield theirs, I'm just going to win the lead. So they have to shield this, and straight away I put in Mewtwo. So here's a Mewtwo. Now normally they will throw an Iron Head. Yeah, here it is. So he's at an Iron Head and a bit at the moment, energy-wise. So I shield this Iron Head, and I'm building up energy now. I'm building up energy, and I think I'm going to throw the Psy Strike and I think he is just before the next Iron Head, which I think is around now. It's quite hard to count the Dragon Breaths, but let's see if he shields. He does. So he's lost both of his shields now, actually. So do I shield this or not? I don't think I should. Oh, I do. Okay. How much energy have I got? Because I wonder if, maybe, no, I don't think I would have got to another Psy Strike if I hadn't shielded that. But his Dialga swapped out. He's still got energy, and they've brought in their Mewtwo. Now, other Mewtwo is actually a bit of a problem for this team, especially if they've got Shadow Ball. Just as a side note, one of the VGC regionals that I won, I did use a Psy Strike and Focus Blast Mewtwo, so it's really nice to be using that in Pokemon Go as well too. But this Mewtwo did have Shadow Ball on it, but I Elite TM Shadow Ball away for Psy Strike, because I think Focus Blast is a much better move to have over Shadow Ball. But Shadow Ball does help in the mirror, obviously, against other Mewtwo. But yep, the Mewtwo comes in, yeah, beats mine. I get to farm a little bit down on their Mewtwo, and they bring in Groudon, which actually, yeah, I think have I lost this game? Groudon is one of the things that especially when my Mewtwo goes, Groudon's one of the things that I just can't deal with, really. So, yeah, I think this is a loss. We do get to the Iron Head in time, actually. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, we do get to, and we're swapping straight away into the Rhyperior. Is he going to get an, I think he's just going to get an Earthquake, isn't he? Yeah, I think he's at an Earthquake now. So this is a loss, I believe. There should be an Earthquake. Yeah, this just goes to show that, obviously, especially in Go PvP, you can't win everything. But also, I believe we're on this one now. But also, sometimes, if, on team matchup, if you guess wrong what they've got in the back, you just can't win, and you can't really feel bad about that. And Groudon in the back, especially when they've taken out my Mewtwo, is just a loss for me. And actually thinking about it, that team that he was using was basically my team, but with a Groudon over the Rhyperior. So, obviously he's got the better matchup there, and he had the better Dialga as well too. So, so he definitely had the better team composition to go against mine there. FP Sticks, a guy I've been watching a lot on YouTube and Twitch, has been using that team as well too with the Groudon. But I've had this team in mind for ages, long before. Oh, this is interesting. So this is rank 10, bear in mind, way before I actually managed to build it up. I'm wondering what's going to happen here. I've never played against the Regice before. Now I know that it gets Blizzard and Earthquake. I know this is an Earthquake. So I'm just going to see how much damage it does. I have got Iron Head, which threatens it as well too. And build to an Iron Head, and he swaps out into their own Dialga. So they're making, fantastic plays there. I'm thinking, okay, this guy's rank 10, he's using a Regice, he knows what he's doing. But because he swapped in his Dialga, I basically get to switch lock it with my Rhyperior. Because when you switch, for the next minute, you can't switch again. So I know if I get my Rhyperior in, I could just shield once, take one Iron Head, and then Mud Slap it down and build up quite a lot of energy. And that's what I'm doing here. So Mud Slap, Mud Slap, Mud Slap. I've got a Rock Wrecker, almost 2 superpowers, and I know that both of these moves are super effective against the Regice, which I think is going to bring in now. Yeah, here it is. Now I go for a superpower instead of Rock Wrecker. Rock Wrecker obviously will do a lot more damage, but I go for superpower because I think that by the time he gets to another move, I won't be able to get 2 Rock Wreckers, but I will be able to get 2 superpowers. So I can at least threaten more damage, I can at least threaten his shields more by going the superpower route, which is what we do here. Yeah, we get a decent amount of damage on there. And then he brings in this Dragonite, which is not good. I need to get out of here. There's my switch clock. Ooh, Rhyperior has built a bit of energy, but it's on the tiniest bit of HP. I bring in my Dialga to try and get some Dragon Breaths on it, try and get some damage on it, which kind of forces him to use his energy straight away there. But I've got my nice fresh Mewtwo here, so he's got one more Dragon Claw, which doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I think if I don't shield this, then I will have to shield one anyway, later on down. So I shield that. I need 2 Psy Strikes basically here. So here's Psy Strike number 1. And here's Psy Strike number 2. Yeah, okay. Sorry, just distracting myself there. So yeah, so we get rid of the Dragonite there, but this Regice has got so much energy that it's at an Earthquake. I believe this is an Earthquake, which will, it can do that before I get my next Psy Strike. But Lock On does little to none damage really, especially on a resisted target like this. And I can just get this superpower before he gets to his next Earthquake. So Rhyperior just manages to win that one for us, thankfully. But here we go, straight away into this game. So here's the next game against another rank 10 player. Let's see what they've got then. Okay, so a good lead for us now. Sorry, I'm messing around with all my windows and stuff that I didn't mean to. Okay, so as you saw there, and as I completely missed, I was waiting for them to switch the Dialga in, which always happens. And I brought the Dialga in perfectly so that it can only get the 1 Iron Head off. You can tell. I'm just going to pause this for a moment, so apologies rather, if you know what I'm going to say. But basically, why I'm so eager to get the Rhyperior in on the Dialga so fast. Because there's always a Dialga, almost always a Dialga, and when you've got the good lead, like I had my Dialga against the Giratina, I had the good lead. They are forced to switch essentially. I'm expecting the Dialga. I have to get my Rhyperior in fast because if I let the Dialga get too much energy, if I let it get maybe 2 Dragon Breaths before my Rhyperior comes in, then he will get 2 Iron Heads before I can mud slap it down. So it's really important. That's why it's so significant that I get my Rhyperior in as soon as their Dialga comes in. And this is what happens. You saw, Dialga swapped in. My Rhyperior hasn't thrown any energy. I just shielded once. I am at like a third of my health, but I've got all this energy now. Because I know they've got a Giratina, I'm just going to be there clicking on Rock Wrecker. So Rock Wrecker. I know that if they do bring in their Giratina, I can normally get 2 Rock Wreckers, which, I've shielded once to, get all this energy and get rid of their Dialga. I'm threatening a lot of shields here now. They do shield that one, and I can get to another Rock Wrecker here as well. Here we go. And this, either it's going to threaten their shield, they're going to give me the shield, or it's going to do like half to their Giratina. It will do a lot. And, they give me the other shield as well too, which is fantastic, especially when I've got a Mewtwo in the back, because Mewtwo just destroys things without shields. Mud slap down a bit. The Giratina has built a bit of energy there as well too with the Shadow Claws. Dialga obviously is the one that's going to come in. I've just got the 1 shield here. I don't tend to shield this because even if it is a Shadow Ball, that's fine. I can take it. I'm bringing it. Yeah, there we go. I'm bringing up my switch clock straight away because I'm anticipating. Again, it's a good matchup for me. He's going to want to switch his Giratina out. I was waiting. Melmetal comes in straight away. So Mewtwo comes in straight away. And because I know shields are down now, I know Mewtwo can take 2 Rock Slides quite nicely. But because I got him Mewtwo so early, I actually get the Focus Blast. I believe on a CMP. I think Charge Move Priority tie. So look at that, bang, and that's why I like Focus Blast instead of Shadow Ball. Giratina comes in straight away, throws energy at me straight away. They probably could have farmed up a little bit there, got a little bit of energy. Oh, actually, they go for an Ominous Wind, which that was a decent play actually because they did get a bit of farm on me, and there was a chance that they could get the Ancient Power boost as well too, Ominous Wind boost. Just like in VGC, +1 to every stat. In this, It's like +1 or +2 or something to every stat as well too. It's a pretty big thing. And yeah, we won that one with the shield actually as well too. So the next video. Here we go. Yes, we're still doing well. I'm just checking that everything's working and alive. Yes, here we go. Right. Next battle. Let's see who we're going to get, if anyone. So yeah, at this point, it does take a while to get opponents at rank 10. I did all 5 of my sets after I got to rank 10, and it took me hours. You know, at points it was literally like 10 or 15 minutes to find a battle, you know, up at this ranking. But here we go, Tommy something we found. Dialga against Dialga, so again, assuming his best buddy and better IVs, this is a very bad lead for me, which it is, yeah, another 40-80. So again, bad lead for me. So again, do the same strategy, Dragon Breath down. Again, I'm at yellow before him because of the IVs, so I throw my Iron Head straight away, and I swap into Mewtwo straight away. That is my plan here. And you might be thinking, I'm just going to pause actually as well. There we go. Just in case you're not used to PvP and you're thinking, Barry, why, you idiot, why are you not bringing in your Rhyperior? You know, because it's a Dialga there. And it's basically because they can switch as well. So if I bring in my hard counter to this Dialga, they can just, you know, if they've got a Kyogre, if they've got whatever in the back, they can just swap the Dialga out, and then I'm locked, my Rhyperior is locked into the matchup for the next minute with whatever they've got. So the term safe switch basically means the safer swap to make. Obviously, I do want my Rhyperior against their Dialga, but Mewtwo is the safer switch here because it can handle more things. So, yeah, so I'm just going to play the video from here. So it's all about alignment and like if I knew he didn't have a hard counter to Rhyperior, then maybe I would put Rhyperior in straight away. But chances are he does. So Mewtwo comes in. So this is an interesting situation. Yeah, Mewtwo's just come in now. I haven't taken like a Rock Slide from a Metal lead or anything like that. So I shield the Iron Head, and I believe now, yeah, I'm going to build up to a Focus Blast. Oh no, I don't. Okay, I guess I don't. Normally I would build up to a Focus Blast to threaten the shield. I'm going crazy now, aren't I? Yeah, okay. That's a different scenario there. Yeah. So what? Sorry, apologies. So yeah, my Dialga did a decent chunk of damage to their Dialga. Mewtwo came in, and he did take a shield off me as well too with the Iron Head. But actually, normally in this situation, this is why I'm getting confused. Normally in this situation, they swap their Dialga out into a Giratina or into a more favourable matchup for them. But this guy didn't. So maybe whatever he's got in the back is weak to Mewtwo. Maybe Mewtwo is a bit of a threat for him. Also, he didn't shield that Psy Strike, which good for me. But also he stayed in again, so maybe he was very, very close to an Iron Head, and he thought that he would just be able to Iron Head me again before he was knocked out. But yeah, Mewtwo was too good in this situation. So let's see what he has got in the back then. Yeah, he's got his own Mewtwo, which maybe that makes sense then why he wasn't so eager to swap it in straight away. I am aware that could have Shadow Ball, but I am in Psy Strike range as well right now as well. So oh no, I'm not. I'm just out of Psy Strike range. Yeah. So I'm not going to shield this because I believe that my Mewtwo can survive this. I know that I'm very, very close to another Psy Strike. So on this last amount of HP, yeah, I should just be able to get one more Psy Strike off. So we didn't need to shield there. So here we go. Yeah, so another Psy Strike, which is threatening, 40% or whatever to their Mewtwo. Yeah, nicely done. And, oh yeah, I remember this now. Yeah. I was bringing a bit of lag there as well. I was bringing my Dialga in straight away to try and get the last bit of farm on their Mewtwo, but they had the same thing in mind. They instantly swapped in their Rhyperior as well. Is this a mirror team? Actually, I think it is. Yeah, they led with Dialga as well, didn't they? This is an exact mirror team. Aside from a few moves, so I bring in my Rhyperior, and I know that there's a decent chance it could have Surf. I have got Rock Wrecker and Superpower on my Rhyperior. They've got Surf, so I know I can't slap this down. I need to get to this Superpower, but I think they are one would slap ahead. I got to the move there. I don't think this is a CMP. I am 15 attack, but yeah, and they win this match. So that was that wasn't, and that was a mirror actually, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't consider that when playing through the first time. But the only difference was well, his Dialga had better IVs, so that forced me to swap. His Mewtwo was shiny, which means nothing. But his Rhyperior had Surf. If I had Surf, he hadn't got any shields here. If I had Surf, I would have won the match there. But he had Surf, which is a better matchup against Groudon, and it's quicker, so maybe you can bait better with it. Because you can't really bait with Superpower because it reduces your stats. I've got Superpower, which is better against Melmetal and Dialga and Steels in general, I guess. Obviously Mud Slap is good. Mud Slap is all you need most of the time against those because you can Mud Slap them down, take a shield and whatever. But just in case it comes to a situation where it's a last minute Melmetal and they haven't got any shields left, then Superpower does, or Dialga, then Superpower obviously does a lot of damage there as well too. So I do prefer Superpower. Also, just as another note, why I prefer Superpower. If I lead Dialga, they lead Kyogre, for example. If they swap in their Dialga, I swap in my Rhyperior, I shield on their Iron Head, Mud Slap them down, I will have 1 2/3 ish of a Rock Wrecker, and then I will have 2 Superpowers. If they then bring in their Kyogre straight away, which they should do, going Superpower means I can basically threaten shields twice and threaten more damage with the 2 moves. Because if they shield the first attack, I've still got another Superpower which can do, about 30% to the Kyogre, which is decent damage. If I went with Rock Wrecker instead, if they shielded that, then I get no more damage. So Superpower is better for that scenario as well too. So that's why I prefer Superpower. But in this situation, obviously Surf was better. So this is game number 7. Yeah, this is game number 7 that we're in now. I'm just gonna, there we go, bring up the thing again. There we go. So game number 7. Sorry, I'm just getting confused by my windows here. There we go. This is difficult. This is the first time I've done this. Okay, so another rank 10 player. Leading Dialga again. Oh yeah, so this is bad. A Groudon lead is bad. They get to Earthquake at the same time pretty much that we get to Iron Head. Now, I've noticed a lot of players tend to go Fire Punch first as a bait and then Earthquake second, because normally Dialga players shield on this first one. Oh, I didn't shield that one. Yeah, okay. So so I thought normally they go Fire Punch first and then Earthquake. So I thought I'm not gonna shield this. But yeah, yeah, they just went straight for the Earthquake, and yeah, that's not a good start. Can we pull this back? I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest. I've got a lot of energy with Mewtwo now, though. And I'm threatening, their Mewtwo for decent damage as well too. How am I going to play this though? Oh, swap Mewtwo out into my Rhyperior. Okay, so I know that they've got their Groudon in the back. I need to keep my Mewtwo safe because it's much better. I think I'm lagging there as well. It's much better to go against their Groudon than my Rhyperior is. I shield this first Side Strike. It could have been a Focus Blast. I know that I'm going to get hit by another Side Strike, but I'm just going to Mud Slap it down and have some energy for whatever he's got in the back, and have a shield for whatever he's got in the back as well too. So now there's the Groudon, which is bad news for us. And what is their other Pokemon then? I'm thinking maybe a Dialga again. Maybe it's this team again, just in a different order. What is it? They've still got both their shields as well, which is, yeah, this is not good. I don't think we can win this game. Yeah, Groudon has got a little amount of HP actually. Ooh, okay. And they make an interesting swap there. They're trying to catch a Surf, I think. They put in their Groudon first, thinking I'll go Surf, and thinking I've got Surf, but I don't. Bring in their Dialga in to catch the Surf. I got Superpower instead, so I double Superpower, take out their Kyogre. They've still got 2 shields though. I swap my Groudon, my Rhyperior into Mewtwo to try and do this. I have got energy, but I'm at half, 40% HP. So there's 1 shield. Yeah, like they can just go straight Fire Punch at this point, which is a very, very cheap move energy wise. They can just Fire Punch. I mean, I have to shield here, don't I? So yeah, Fire Punch. I probably am going to get to another Side Strike here, yeah. So I'm going to get their last shield, but they are going to get to their next Fire Punch before I can get to my next Side Strike, unfortunately. My switch clock, you know, I switched to yeah, it's over. I switched too late, so I can't try and swap my Rhyperior onto it and then build up to a Side Strike. Yeah, so we just Earthquakes here, and yeah, another loss, unfortunately. If Rhyperior had, you know, a bit more energy there, then maybe we could have superpowered them. But obviously, you know, you can't just pluck energy out of the air like that. And yeah, another loss for us, unfortunately there. But yeah, I mean, we pulled the game reasonably close after that really bad lead, and not shielding the Earthquake straight away. You know, if we did have a bit more energy on some of the other Pokemon, then we could have maybe done something. But oh well, you know, that's what happens when you lose the lead sometimes. But where we go, this guy is in rank 9, so I know the feeling of being rank 9 and playing against rank 10 players, thinking, you know, oh please, you're there, just let me have the points. Oh, they lead Togekiss, so this is different. We've not seen any Togekiss yet. What I used to do is I used to swap straight away into Mewtwo, but then they would swap into Giratina or whatever and have a better matchup there. In the 2 shields here, Togekiss will win. Yeah, this is a good lead for them, because I'm not going to get 3 Iron Heads in the time that they can charm me down. So what I do now is I build to an Iron Head, make sure they're not going to try and catch the Iron Head on something, throw the Iron Head because I know it's going to get a shield, and then swap my Mewtwo in, because a swap that isn't instant straight away is maybe anticipated a little bit less. I build up to, here we go, yeah, I built up to a Focus Blast here as well too. But I go for a Side Strike, I bait with my Side Strike, and I think, ooh, I can maybe get to another Focus Blast here. So I shield this Iron Head. Yes, here we go. And this is another reason why Focus Blast is better than Shadow Ball. Because, look at this. Shield to preserve all the energy. I just get to this Focus Blast in time. Because I did shield the Togekiss. They only had 1 shield. I thought it was a risky bait to go for the Side Strike into the Focus Blast. But they took it, they shielded my my Side Strike, but it's a Groudon. Worst possible situation, because we've only got Dialga and Rhyperior left. I'm thinking, wow, what a fantastic start to the game, and now we've lost. Because they've got a Groudon. So, do I not shield this? Yeah, I don't shield that. Thinking, that's not an Earthquake. And I can just, I believe, I just get to this Iron Head in time. And he swaps, fantastic move. He knew it was coming. He was counting right. He knew this Iron Head was coming. He catches the Iron Head on the Togekiss. I'm swapping the Rhyperior in straight away. 1 Mud Slap and the Togekiss is down. But this Groudon is... Has it got an Earthquake straight away? I'm shielding. I think... Oh no, ooh, he baits me there. Ooh, I get the shield on the Fire Punch. But, yeah, I thought it was a bit too early for him to have the Earthquake. And, yeah, before we can get to the actual Earthquake here, I'm just... Ooh, yes, I'm just at the point of... just at the point of being able to get to my superpower there, which does take the Groudon out. Again, if I had Surf there, then, yeah, the game would have been a bit easier. Because Surf is costs less energy, I believe, anyway, than Superpower. I might be wrong, but I believe Surf costs less. And is obviously Superpower, is obviously super effective against Groudon, whereas Superpower isn't. But yeah, yeah, that was a very, very close game. This Superpower just didn't take the Groudon out. If he did just get to an Earthquake, then we did actually have Dialga in the back, so 1 Dragon Breath would have taken it down from that point as well too. But here we go. This is what I led last season. Dragonite. Again, I'm bringing my switch clock up because I know that they're going to swap their Dragonite out because it's a favourable matchup for me. And this isn't Dialga that comes in. This is Melmetal, so this is going to play a little bit differently. I know that in this matchup, just like Dialga, I can shield once and Mud Slap down. I don't shield the first one though, because sometimes they bait with Rock Slide first. But I know that I have to shield one of them. So this could be a Rock Slide, and he could bait me, and that would be kind of bad. But he does throw another superpower, and now because I've taken my 1 shield, he is going to get to another superpower. But because he's superpowered twice, he's reduced his attack by whatever. So you know, it's going to be doing not so much damage to my Rhyperior. It doesn't knock me out, and these Mud Slaps do get the Melmetal down. Now, he's still got 2 shields, so I need to be mashing, you know, I guess he led with Dragonite, so I need to be mashing my Rock Wrecker here, expecting the Dragonite to maybe come in straight away. Yep, this is Dragonite, I think. So here's the Rock Wrecker. So even though I shielded once to beat his Melmetal, he's going to shield. Yeah, I'm going to get the shield back now, essentially, for him to keep his Dragonite, because that would just one-shot Dragonite. And now here we go. I lined up again nicely. But, so again, he swaps his Dragonite out in the face of my Dialga. So again, I'm ready again, and I swap my Mewtwo in, because I don't want my Dialga, obviously, against their another one with Surf, against their Rhyperior here. Okay, interesting. Maybe I'm in the minority then, using Superpower. I'm not actually sure. But yeah, I thought it was a bit too early to be Rock Wrecker, so I didn't shield that. If it was Rock Wrecker, I would have lost. Mewtwo would have gone down. He doesn't shield that. Could have been. I can't remember. I can't remember looking if I built up to a Focus Blast there or not. But he doesn't shield it either way. And yeah, he just lets me take the Rhyperior out. I get that in before he gets the next Surf, and I don't get that Side Strike. So this Dragonite has actually managed to farm a decent amount of energy on my Mewtwo there. So this isn't over. I'm thinking, well, yeah, this is probably a Dragon Claw. And I don't need to shield this, but I do anyway, because, you know, just in case if it was an Outrage or something, if he did actually get up to that point, then, and look at this farm down as well, too, then it's just safer to shield that. He had a shield. I did get to my Iron Head, but because he had the shield, you know, I needed to get to 2 Iron Heads, basically, for my charge moves to be effective. If you do, you know, if you're new to this and everything, if you do go for a charge move, there is a chance that they can get one of their fast attacks through. So that's why I didn't go for an Iron Head, because they have got the shield, and they could have potentially got another Dragon Breath throw on me as well too. So then in that situation, just farm, Dragon Breath down. So this is the last battle. I think this video has probably been going on for a while now, hasn't it? I've got all green again as well. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, here we go. This is the last battle. And it is Dialga versus Dialga. Boo. So another 40-81. So another bad lead for us, because, you know, although it is a mirror, their Dialga has got better IVs. Again, I'm at yellow now, and they still look like they've got like 60% HP. Yeah, they've got they've got by far the better Dialga here. So again, I forced a shield, save swap into my Mewtwo, and I'm expecting the swap. It's not coming. Okay. They throw an Iron Head. So I shield it, and now I'm expecting a swap. Now they've got the shield back. So, oh, they're not. Okay. So I don't have to Focus Blast here. So yeah, I just go for a Side Strike. Yeah, I don't have to Focus Blast, because 2 Side Strikes will take it out, but also a Side Strike and maybe a bit of farming. Ooh, that'd be a bit of a tough farm. Am I going to shield this? I'm not sure. Oh, I do shield it. I'm going in on the Mewtwo here, because I think that... Oh, and he swapped into his Mewtwo. Ooh, okay, I've got bad feelings about this. Because I was going to try and farm down his Dialga. I would be able to farm him down, knock him out with my Psycho Cuss before he got to another Iron Head there. But he brings in his own Mewtwo. Is this another mirror? I think I'm lagging again there. I'm missing my fast moves there, I think. And he's going to get this Side Strike off. Well, I've got a bad feeling about this. I just survive. I do just see my little circles going around there. I think I'm lagging a bit here in this battle. But yeah, I just get to this Side Strike, which is fantastic. We needed this Side Strike because it threatens the shield. Good. So now we're at no shields. We know he's got the Dialga in the back. So I bring in my Dialga, because I think I can Dragon Breath this Mewtwo down before it can get to a Focus Blast, I think. But, I mean, I'm quite close to... Oh, okay, maybe not. Whoops. But I'm quite close to Side Strike and farm range there as well, too. Ooh. This isn't the mirror, isn't it? I just realised it's another mirror. We're in a situation where if he's got Surf here, he wins, because he gets the Surf first, knocks me out. I think I was 2 Mud Slaps. Oh, look at that. That was close. I think I got 2 Mud Slaps on that Mewtwo ahead before his Rhyperior came in. He must have had Superpower as well. So I just got to my Superpower before he got his superpower, and I could mudslap the Mewtwo down because I know it's not going to get to a Side Strike in time, and I don't need to throw this superpower here, but I do, just to emphatically win that game in the end. There, that was in the mirror, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's pretty funny actually. I didn't realize there was so many mirrors in this collection of videos. So yeah, there we go. Oh, I've gone green again. So it's the sunset here. That's why I've gone all green. But yeah, I've got my Pikachu Libre here as well too. My nice rank 10 reward, which has got decent IVs, which you'll see in a moment as well too. So yeah, I can't wait to put this in some gyms and show it off basically. But yeah, there we go. So wow, this has been a much longer video than I was expecting it to be. Woo, there we go. And I'll just pause it there. Okay, so yeah, there's my Pikachu Libre. And I did TM what's the move called? Flying press. Yeah, I TM'd flying press on this Pikachu as well too. So it's got flying press now. But there you go. So wow, 46 minutes we're at now. So if you sat through all of this, thank you very much for watching. If you're one of my normal viewers and you're wondering where the VGC is, there's going to be another video tomorrow, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I'm intending for this just to be like a one-off. I mean, if this video gets like thousands of views and it's like a big hit and whatever, then maybe I will upload more PvP in the future because I do enjoy it. I really like it actually. It's good fun. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, this is basically a one-off, and I just wanted to put this video out there, just showing that I'm at rank 10, and this is what the Go PvP is like. So go and try it yourself if you want it. So if you want to see what it's like, if you want to give it a go yourself, go for it. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Please please share this if you're in the PvP world, because I'm sure people that follow me on Twitter and whatever are not exactly the PvP community. So if you are watching this, then please share it out. Please help me out. Please get the video some attention. But yeah, there we go. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. It's been a long video, but goodbye for now.